George Clooney endorsed a presidential candidate here. Perhaps this is unsurprising, but here he is with Fusion TV's Jorge Ramos, and they're talking about Hillary Clinton.
I think she's in town, by the way.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. Are you going
to You'll know because all the traffic will be stopped.
Well, maybe it's because of you. But are you going to be helping her for 2016?
Sure, and whatever she wants, whatever way I can help. I think that she's a tremendous candidate, and I think she would be. And I know her, and I think the world of her, and I think that I would be very happy if she were president.
You said in 2008 that she was the most polarizing figure in American politics.
She was a polarizing figure in American politics because at the time, I felt that there were as many people that would show up to vote against her because she was Hillary, and that for whatever reasons they'd been designing that for quite some time. You know, there have been a lot of pieces brought up that were just brought up because they knew she was going to run for president later, and they tried to make them in. Benghazi is this great scandal. Well, it's not. So I find that she is now. I think she's ready to be president. I think she could have been a wonderful president before.
Okay, I have no problem at all with George Clooney. He's a smart guy and he's a great guy. But here's my question: what would happen if all A-list celebrities who are Democrats endorsed Bernie Sanders? That's my question. And I'm not asking that in a way as if to suggest, like, aha, I know what the answer is and it's a loaded question. No, I'm genuinely posing the question. Is it possible that if A-list celebrities essentially boosted up Bernie Sanders and let everybody know, like, no, this guy's really looking out for you, that he would have an even better chance of getting through the primary and possibly being the next president? If I had to guess, I would say yes, that would help. Even if it's only a little bump, and it might even be a big bump, I do think it would help. I mean, it's possible that the establishment hates him so much that they'll tear him down no matter what. But as I've argued for a long time on this show, I think that celebrities don't even realize how much power they have. Like, some celebrities, like George Clooney, look at politicians and they're like, oh, look at, these guys are really influential. But what George doesn't understand is, like, dude, more people know who you are than, what, some random senator from Nebraska. No, I mean, no disrespect to any senator in Nebraska. I'm just saying, we all know more people would recognize George Clooney than recognize that guy. I would recognize George Clooney more than I recognize that guy, and I follow politics for a living. So I don't think, people like Ellen, for example, and she's done some great things politically. I love the few segments she's done on it. I fucking applaud her. She did some great stuff. But what I would love it if these guys got more involved in politics. And if these guys didn't just play that standard celebrity Hollywood game of, like, we're going to support the Democrat and we're going to support the most popular or most well-known establishment corporatist Democrat. And I don't know why they do it. Could it be that they know a lot of the same people and they rub elbows at the same parties and, they're just all part of that exclusive A-list world? Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Or maybe it's the case that these guys really think, like a lot of Democrats unfortunately do in the country, they just associate Hillary Clinton with, like, oh, she's the next in line and, nobody else should get in the way of that, or they might actually think that she's more progressive than she really is. But whatever the case is, I really hope, this is wishful thinking, and this may be naive of me, but I just hope that all these big-time celebrities, whether George Clooney or Jay-Z, Beyonce, I saw the other day Ja Rule, not that he's a big celebrity anymore, maybe in 2003 that would have been the case, but he said he endorses Hillary Clinton. The more I read those headlines, I'm like, look, if you're going to endorse Hillary, at least wait until if/when she gets through the primary. Because then it's like, well, what are we going to do? It seems like there's very little other choice here, so okay, whatever, we give up, we'll endorse Hillary. But in the primary process, why not, endorse the most progressive candidate and try to get their status up and get their name recognition up more and force the media to cover them more? I really do think that whatever celebrity you want to talk about, whether it's an actor or, a singer or whatever, sports stars, whatever, I really wish that all of them would just get in line behind the person who's really going to stand up for all the right things that would be good for the American people. And I saw the stories, man. There was a list of all of the donors that gave to Bernie Sanders when he initially launched his campaign. the average donation was like $43 or something like that, right? Compare that to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's got corporate America falling all over themselves, giving her a tremendous amount of money. She's got Wall Street giving her a tremendous amount of money. Who do you think she's going to represent? Whereas Bernie Sanders was taking money from, union, not even leaders, unions themselves, like the union workers. He was accepting money from teachers, just regular people who were like, damn, this guy might actually represent us. So they went and they gave money to him. I mean, he really is a guy that's about the American people and who cares about democracy and who actually would implement policies that we all favor, like raising the minimum wage and trying to get single payer and getting us out of useless wars. So in a way, I guess I'm kind of pleading a little bit here, but any A-list celebrities that 2 of you or 3 of you maybe who might watch this show or somebody might send you a link or some shit, please, for fuck's sake, stand up, endorse Bernie Sanders, and let's really try to push America in a progressive direction. Because if you notice, we had somebody who was a centrist Democrat, Barack Obama, for a while in office now. And what do we get? A little bit of change here and there. We prevented the Great Depression, which is great. And we got Obamacare, which is a step in the right direction. But by and large, he's very similar to Bill Clinton, and he is very centrist and very corporatist, and a lot of what Obama does is business as usual. So let's not get a third Obama term with Hillary Clinton. Let's get something better. Let's get the next FDR term with Bernie Sanders.